Yo, what's good, people? For those who missed us, we are back, and I just want to say, the first episode was great. I can't lie, like I feel like we had a good reception. What do you think, Joshua?
Oh, hi everyone. Yeah, it's Joshua back again. Now, I have to say, I think we did better than I thought
Okay.
in terms of like, we have a lot of people now supporting us now. Niger fam came true. Say less.
But do you know what's funny? I didn't actually think it would actually go that. I won't lie. This is me being honest. I didn't think it would go
Yeah.
that far because I was like, first episode.
Yeah.
Like we didn't even know what we are going to talk about.
Bro.
The planning, we planned for like 2 months before we actually decided on what we were going to
Yeah.
talk about. I think at the end of the day, we just went with vibes and inshallah.
Bro, and Vibes and Inshallah took us through, you know.
It came true.
So-
It came true. So anyway, for those people listening, the last time we gave a word, can you remember? Like the word of the day was Crase. So basically, this is where now I'm going to try and explain.
Yeah.
This is where I explain what
Let's
Crase
tell them.
is.
Let's not keep secrets, you know.
All right, so Crase basically is just you're not all right. There's something wrong with you. It's just a way of telling people that there's something wrong with you. It's not right.
I wouldn't necessarily say it like there's something wrong with you. It's just that pick a different action. It's just like your way of telling somebody, pick a different action. Try something different. This one you're doing right now.
You're not aligned.
He's not aligning, you get me? He's not flowing with the vibe.
So speaking of Chris, right? Like last time we spoke about like the journey to Cardiff, how it was, like what you went through and all that to come here.
Yeah.
So now let me ask you, since you've been in Cardiff, what is the craziest thing that's ever happened to you? Like, what's the one thing that actually drove you? Like, you're like, no, these people, they Chris. These people are not normal.
I'll say, for one, I don't know if you can remember the day we were, the place we called the Dam. I don't know where it's near Capitol Building.
Where?
The one near Capitol Building where we were like chilling. It was us. It was just basically the hooligans.
Oh, Amsterdam. Oh, the place we call
I said that
Amsterdam.
with the hooligans. Like, so it was, I think it was me. I don't want to name drop here, but like, you know, I was just talking,
Yeah, all the people.
talking with a few people, and then this guy just walked over to us and he was like, do any of you have a lighter?
Yeah.
And first person answered no. Second person answered no. Man still came to me and asked again, do you have a lighter? I was like, no, sorry, I don't have one. He was not like, why you being rude, mate? Why you being rude, mate? I mean, Niger boy now, if you step to me now,
Wait, I was there on that day, yeah? I was there on that day. And I felt like the way the thing happened, right?
yeah.
You could have managed it better because the guy, he came in, he was drunk. Everyone knows like he was drunk. He wasn't normal. And then he came in to ask for, he was like chilling. He was actually vibing with us and he was like, do you have a lighter? But I think because you noticed you were drunk.
That's the thing. You were probably seeing that he was vibing with us, but I wasn't seeing he was vibing with us. Like, I was seeing someone with bad intentions. Man had his hand inside his hoodie. He was looking at us square, and I had like a nice chain on. Like, so I was already feeling, already out of place. But the fact that he started pushing harder, and it's not even about, don't forget to say I even use Niger voice. I raise voice, tell him, say, bro, leave us alone. Because I was like, yo, leave us. We don't have a lighter. That's what it is. Then he started getting violent immediately, just off of that. And I was like, see, this one, the Chris, ni. I was like, see, this one, the Chris, ni. I wanted to start that at Niger. Do you know who I am?
Guy, Nigerian people are always claiming,
Who are you? But that was the day. But I think one good thing I'll say that came out of this was actually something that now actually made me like Cardiff even more. The fact that as that was going on, remember, I just picked up my phone. I was just pissed off. As this guy was still charging at me, I started moving around like in circles and he was just following me. It was crazy. But then Anan called 999 and I'm telling you, you know where we are coming from when you call police. When you call police, before I say how it happened, let me first for the people who probably can't relate with how it is in Nigeria. Like, you call police, there's a lot of comedy videos out there, but trust me, it's real. Like, you call Nigerian police, it's probably changing now, but like, you call them, it's always almost as if you're talking with your uncle rather than
Wait, what?
You're talking to one elder brother rather than you're talking to somebody
It's coming to protect
that
you.
is meant to help you. You get me? But like these guys, I just called 999 in Cardiff, and then the woman was on the phone, and the woman started doing conflict resolution immediately on the phone. I'm telling you, like, she was like, "Don't end the call. That we're here with you. Give a description." So I gave a description of the guy and everything. And then the guy, out of like the whole fear of me calling the police, he now took off. And I don't know if you can remember, like 15 minutes after we had left that place, while we were just walking away, I got a call again from the police. They were like, "That are you still around the area? Like, we want you to come and confirm." I was like, in 15 minutes, they have
shocked you?
He shocked me, my brother. In 15 minutes, they have already. And I got there, and it was this lady cop and this guy. I'm telling you, nicest people. Like, I was like,
Guy, wait, hold on. Are you trying to use this podcast to promote police?
No, I'm not. Nah, it's not even about promoting police in the UK. The thing is that there's a huge difference.
Yeah, true.
There's a huge difference from where I'm coming from to where I am right now. So I'm only just saying, one of the things is that I actually felt, even though as that situation be like, say, person want to Crase about her, it's now like, okay, something good at least came out of it. Showed me a better side of where we are right now. That's what it is. It's not promote what.
Guy, wait. I think for me, guy, my craziest moment was the first job I did. Guy, so obviously, I came to the UK now. People were telling me, you get job. It's easy to get job. So me, when I came, the first thing they told me was like, Alpha, you want to get on LinkedIn as well. Like create a LinkedIn profile and stuff, So I created this LinkedIn profile. I put, data annotator. See the way I designed. Hugo will be so proud of me.
Hugo will be so proud of you.
I designed my LinkedIn. Then they went, next thing, guy. 2 weeks later, I got DM. Wait, calm down. Calm down. It's not my. See, one thing you need to do is what I realized from that situation is that when people DM you, you need to reason.
Yes.
Guys, so they DM'd me. They were like, that we really liked your thingy. We see that you've been into data annotation, machine learning and all that. Guy, they why me? The thing, they sweet. I said, these people saw, they like my CV. They were now like, okay, that we'd like you to send an application. So I sent the application, I submitted it. They're like, okay, they replied me. Guys, they were quick.
As in quick answer.
Guy, they told me that, they said, that send your application. That I was like, I sent the application now. Then, 2 days later, they called me, said, that we would like to, we would like to interview you, Guy, they interviewed me, they started asking me, and I realized that it was actually a marketing job. I was like, okay, no problem, it's marketing, I will do it now. They started asking me questions, they started like giving me like prompts. I mean, I was smart now.
A sharp guy now.
The guy was like, the way you
Who trained you well?
the way the guy was like, the guy that was the type was like, the way you answered this question was really impressive. I was like, stop it.
That was one of the best things about working in Hugo. Like they teach how to properly arrange
Let me
yourself.
see the story first. Guy, so I did the whole thing. They were like, okay, that's my first day will be the next week, Monday.
Yeah.
Guy, I said, okay, now I went. They were in this building in Queen Street. Guy went there. They were now giving us like the way the office was set, like the first thing they do in the morning, 8 a.m. You see people come and be giving testimony of their day before, of what went on. So wait, let me break it down for you. So it was a door-to-door marketing type of thing. So they'll come, they'll say, like, what went well for you yesterday? Wait, they were like, you made 5 sales yesterday. What went well for you? This person will come like, I did QT, like quality time, quality people. I didn't waste my time with people that didn't want to talk to me. I followed the rules. I followed this. I was like, okay, these people look like they know what they do. Guy, the way they pitch this job to me, you think that you'll be a millionaire in 2 months. Guy, I was like, why is in my head? I was like, why is it that Nigerians that come here they don't used to see this type of job? Like, is this my lucky day? Wait now, unbeknownst to me. Unbeknownst to me. Wait, first day I went out in the field. They said I'll have to shadow this guy, white guy.
Guy.
The guy was going, he would talk to me, he would tell the guy, they had a whole pitch. Like they would set the conversation, like, let me try this picture here. So for example, hello, how you doing?
Hi, I'm all right.
It's nothing serious. My name is David.
Okay.
I've just been speaking to all your neighbors. We're from the National Deaf Student Society.
What about?
We're trying to get sign language into all the schools in the UK. Is that something you'd agree with? Just say yes. Just say yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. So they will not be like, I would have been a bit worried if you said no there. like they would try to lie you. Now I'm like, okay. Then I'll be like, then I'll say, so obviously, we're from National Deaf Children Society, and one thing we've noticed is that 70% of all the deaf children in the schools are failing their GCSEs.
Oh my God.
Now, obviously, it has nothing to do with their intelligence. It's just that lack of hearing and lack of communication. So that's why we're trying to get into the pitch.
I'm telling you, they don't already set the conversation.
Wait, so I was like, I went out on the field with this guy. Now this guy was taking me around. He went door to door. This guy was making sales, bro. At the end of the day, we went to like, let's say 200 doors. Like, because the way the thing was, you go to 200 doors, you talk to like, well, out of those 200, you probably talk to like 150 people. And out of that 150, you probably get like maybe like 5. 5 if you're lucky. 5 if you're lucky, you get 5 people to sign and register. And this was where the clause came in. So you only get paid based on the amount of sales you make in a day, right? So if you sell, for each person you sell to, you get £30. It's £30 per person. So I was like, okay, because the way they made it look, you think that, in a day you talk to like 200 people. If out of 200 people, you set to like at least 20 people.
Yeah, you don't already do the calculation for it.
Niger boy, I calculate. I've calculated my
sporty bet,
Guy was like, I'll sell.
Yeah.
Guy, first day now, me and this guy, we took 200. Guy, from when we started working by like 9 a.m. Guy, we were done by 8 p.m. So you walk from 9, walk around the neighborhood from 9 to 8. Guy, we sold only 5 people. So at the end of between me and him, we sold, let's say, £150. Guy, I was feeling happy. I was like, yes, I'm excited. The next day I went in, they called me out to come and give my first testimony. I was like, yes. They asked me what worked well for you. I was like, well, first of all, working with this guy made me so confident that I felt great about myself. Guy, I gave this thing finished. And I said, okay, that day I was meant to go out on myself. Bro. So normally,
you did not strike a red flag. It's just one shadow day.
Normally, I'm the type of person that I don't used to think of racism. To me, racism is not. I would say it's not a thing, but it's a thing. But I just choose to like distance myself away from that idea.
Yeah, from the idea.
So that that was the day it opened in my eye clear that racism is there.
Yeah.
So you get. So I went out on my own. A guy from door to door. First day I went to was this old woman, bro, like old white woman. The first thing she said as soon as she saw me was, "You've got to be kidding me." Guy, from that moment, wait, guy, that statement alone demoralized me, bro. Like, that's the thing she said, demoralized. I was like, what do you mean you've got to be kidding me?
Yeah.
She said, am I from, what do you call it, Jehovah's Witness? Because, to be fair, in her defense, I had tie, I had suits, so I was dressed up. She was like, I was like, oh, no, that I'm here to, before I even finished National Deaf Students Society, she shut the door in my face.
Oh my God.
I was like, okay, quality time, quality people. I kept on reciting that quality time, quality people. I went to the next door. Wait, the next door was not this white guy. He had a cup. He had this cup of squash in his hand. I knocked on the door. As soon as the guy opened the door, before I even said it, he carried the cup of squash and poured on my face, bro.
Oh my God.
Guys, as soon as that happened, I just called the guy, my line man. I was like, bros, Alpha. I'm ready. I'm done. Yeah, that the way they'll preach it to you, the way they'll tell you is like, oh, that there's no such thing as racism. This one down, you go, you sell, you make sales and all that. I was like, I'll become a millionaire. Like, I'll get any 1,000. I calculated one month. I was like, imagine coming to the UK for under 2 weeks, I already making £2,000 a month. Like, who am I?
Who are you?
I'm that guy.
You're that guy.
Guy, I went 3 months. Do you know how much I made in 3 months? £300 in 3 months.
Oh my God.
Yeah, humility knocked me. I became humble, bro.
That's £2,000.
Yeah, anytime I went back into the office, they'll be talking, quality time, quality. Guy, two jobs again. Like, I beg, don't move, stress me with which guy. Racism is a thing. He opened my eye. Yeah. But yeah, like I think that was one thing that was like,
what people they Crase.
This country guy. So many things. And you see a lot of Nigerians, they'll be like, we don't want to do care. We don't want to do this one. That I'm not a carer. I can barely take care of myself. Bros. the way I chased that care job.
Bro.
The only person in this place that I feel like, that he told me in my face, he looked at me and was like, I will not do care job, but I will make it. I mean, I was like, I respect you. Was Taye. Guy,
Yeah.
Taye cleared me the first day he came to DK. He was like, that me, I'm not doing care job. I'll just take my things to you. And guy, in my head, I was like, oh, you still learn. Guy, next time I know this guy was dropping magazines and balling. I'm like, bro, like, respect.
But I shout to him. We
here now.
This
is that what that be like, he's our brother. We know him. I've known him before. But anyway, yeah. But speak, another question I have for you, right?
Yeah.
Like, what did you think of like the club, like going out scene when you first came? Like, what was your experience? Did you come in and meet like Afrobeats? Like, what was your?
No.
So what was the first experience you had in it?
This song, I don't know if you know this song. Everybody's they play that. I've not every
guy. What song are you singing?
I'm trying to it's like this R&B song, but it's I don't know. Like every time I go to the club.
Please, if you're watching this video later, help me and find out that song.
If you can help us, I figure it out because it's in my head.
Yeah,
I'm
you know
telling
the one song that stood out to me the first time I came here. It's Friday, and Saturday, Sunday. What? Guy, every club I went to.
It's Friday night and I'm feeling alright.
I don't know which one to sing.
I swear, bro. I swear,
that
no.
is
honestly, yeah. It's just like I came in and it's not like we're like much club goers in Nigeria, but once in a while.
Yeah, when we sneak out.
When we sneak out.
Shout out to Sister Chica. God bless you.
God bless you. But it wasn't sneak out like Afrobeats, dancing, everyone dancing. It was loud. It was like it was happy. It was kind of like it was wild. The vibe was wild. But here, it's just like, guys, just the song wasn't giving. It's like,
guys, do you know one song that they rinsed in every club in this place for Afrobeats? Omoge no be so. You say you don't
capture my soul.
Guy, if I count how many times I heard Peru, para. Guy, but like I think right now, where we are right now, is actually it's getting better. It's getting better.
It's getting a lot better, especially here in Cardiff right now. Like we have clubs like Boho. Where you could go for like best Afrobeats, Amapiano. I think like this is the only place that they play Amapiano.
No, they play it. No, I think Boho is the place that like actually embraced it and
embraced the
like,
culture. Yes,
sound,
because
other clubs they play it, they actually play it, but
it's fleeting. It's fleeting. It's like they'll play like one or two songs and then they'll go back to R&B or they'll go back to Abena Fokopina. I know.
Please, my Jamaican brothers, I don't know what he just said. I am not, and I do not partake in anything. Just like, what is Abena Fokopina? That is not what he said. So please get your songs correct.
I mean, see, I don't know the words of the song, but if you know it, probably teach me. I'm open to learning. But it's just like, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
but like,
really, I think they embraced like the dancehall culture. But you know what's funny? In Nigeria as well, you know, we actually started with dancehall. Did you know that?
How do you say that?
Like, so, you know, obviously now, Afrobeats, before Afrobeats became a sound in Nigeria, dancehall was actually the main music.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So, you know, people like, what's it called? Daddy Shoki and all of that, Kini. So, they were actually, their sound was basically, I think is it soccer? I can't remember what part of what genre of music in Jamaica it was. Either soccer or one of them. But it wasn't pure Afrobeats. The main Afrobeat sound actually came up when what's his name? Mohits.
Nah, David, no.
Guy, think about it.
No, look. Afrobeat sound. Listen. No, you listen to me.
Okay.
Afrobeat sound started from Fela Kuti.
Yes, fine.
Exactly. And he moved on from there. You obviously those Daddy Shoki guys is not their same genre that is currently playing right now.
Yeah, obviously.
That genre was covered by what is currently going on right now. What is currently going on was inspired by people like that. But when you talk of like Jamaican music that flourished in Nigeria, you're talking of people like Lucky Dube.
Yeah, Lucky Dube.
Yes, Lucky Dube. Reggae, one of the best, greatest reggae.
Sing one of Lucky Dube's song.
I'm a prisoner. Prisoner. Okay. I am a prisoner.
Guy, but I mean, in terms of like Daddy Shoki's song, what's that song?
Daddy Shoki don't come back again. Daddy come. Daddy come, daddy come,
Guy,
daddy
those
come.
songs were
Yeah.
actually
Those songs were appreciated in Nigeria. But when you talk of Afrobeats coming out, it's what it didn't. You can say maybe if a portion of them was emulated, because Afrobeat, what it is right now, is a mix of cultures that plus ours, a mix of different sounds. Like people carrying, okay, this other country they use maybe like more hats or they use more tom-toms, but like with these guys, it's with the new Afrobeat, it's like all these things
right.
put
Let
together
me
now,
say this,
but
right?
it's still Afrobeat.
See, Fela actually is the pioneer of Afrobeat sound, right?
Yeah.
But Afrobeat did not get that much traction until the Banj and the Mohits guys. That's when Afrobeats actually became.
But those guys didn't come from.
Fela's type of Afrobeat was like Whiskey's recent, like, that's what Fela pioneered it, yes. But Afrobeats became a thing with the Banj and Mohits.
Yeah, D'banj and Mohi, but don't forget this whole argument, before you miss the point, this whole thing started from you saying that Afrobeat was inspired by Jamaican music.
I didn't say it was inspired by Jamaican
music.
music.
What did you say now?
Don't quote me wrong. I said before Afrobeats came, we used to listen to...
Yes, I said it was appreciated and it's still appreciated. But it's not that every time I go to the club, I want to be an apena for copina.
Guys, stop saying that before they come. Stop. See, again, I am sorry. Forgive me. We don't mean that. We are not trying to try
if you say, you actually say what it is, because I'm sure you don't know what they are saying.
I think he's actually saying that's how I fuck up in that. So it's basically, I think that's what I think, because I've heard some Jamaican guys like, that's how I fuck up in that, like move, lose, stop, my liquor, can't touch my liquor or something. That's how I move, that's how I rock.
So you don't know the word is?
That's how me move, that's how me rock, that's how me fuck. Yes, that's how me move, that's how me fuck. That something like that. That's what
me, I know it as apena for copy that.
You know what? Let's do this. Now, okay, I have another question. This question is a very controversial question.
Oh my God.
So we've been seeing this video about gorilla and man.
100 man
100 men and one gorilla.
100 men dead.
What's your opinion? Let's think logically.
Let me think. You see, that's the point. Is where you say think logically, right? That you lose the point. Okay. David, 100 man. You know that for sure 20 people are getting injured first.
Yes.
Now put yourself among that 100, David. If you're number 21 and you see 20 man down, will you go? Even if that I know you will say the gorilla will get tired. I'm telling you, me. Even if that gorilla do.
See, I think at that point it boils down to who I'm with. No, let's be honest. Because I personally believe, like, if one gorilla sees 100 men in front of him, but the gorilla won't fight.
Okay, we'll say that because for animals, their initial instinct is fight or flight, right? But when there is no option of flight, the animal is going to fight. That's why you see, no matter how scared the dog is, you push it to the corner, it's going to fucking charge at you. It's going to charge at you. You cannot have a word. So let's remove that. Okay. Let's remove it. Let's say this gorilla is going to fight. This is a wild gorilla. It wants to fight. Ochoribo mother. This gorilla wants to fight. And you bring 100 men that are locked inside there, that their only way of going out
is through the gorilla.
Is through that gorilla. Who will win? You tell me 100 man. David, I'm telling you, if I'm number 21, as I'm quitting, I'm taking 30 people to quit with me.
This is how I see it, because I've seen the way animals are. Like, at the end of the day, they're still animals, right? Yeah. And the Bible says... Yes, the Bible says, I have given you authority to trample. Wait,
finish it.
Trample on snakes and scorpions.
Not gorilla.
Wait. In other words, what that means is we have the authority. Let me finish my point. We have the authority to trample upon snakes and scorpions. In other words, when snakes and scorpions see us coming, they are scared. Yes. By snakes and scorpions, the Bible was referring to animals as a whole. That's my personal belief. Animals as a whole. So in other words, if one
when no blind say we quote this scripture wrong, you know where this scripture did.
I can't remember. Why you trying to embarrass me public? I know it's in the Bible somewhere. But basically, what I'm saying is, if a gorilla, as he did, like a gorilla, hunchback, he did, he gallant,
he full grand, he full body, he chop well.
If that gorilla stay and see 100 people coming towards it, do you common sense, do you think that gorilla will actually fight?
David, I'm telling you, it will fight.
Why?
Because if it has
what gain?
If there's no option of flight, and this gorilla can feel, because animals, that's another thing, they smell pheromones, right?
Oh, so you're saying, wait, if there's no option to run,
if there's no option to run, that gorilla is gonna fight,
and you think it will win?
It will win, David. Because I'm telling you, after 20 people are down, the remaining 80 are scared.
Yeah, 80 is a big number.
David, let me paint a picture for you. This is how these people are. You need to understand how the first 20 people are going to go down. A gorilla can literally break your skull by squeezing it for 2 seconds. Just bang. It can break your skull. One punch can take out 3 people because one punch is heavy. I don't know the mathematics they say, but I know the mathematics in mathematics very well because those are 3 will fall down for ground. Bam. Then say the gorillas bite force. When I saw this is the one that shocked me. Their bite force is stronger than that of the lions.
See,
David, if you say you hold one hand, you hold the other hand. I'm telling you,
wait, see, I
finished.
I think the idea is you're using Nigerians to judge this thing.
Oh God!
Because
David.
in Nigeria, we have this thing where, like, even if we don't have the adventurous spirit, the spirit to adventurize is not in our body.
You know.
So if we see on a normal day, if Nigerians see one gorilla, the first instinct is to run. The same way, like, you know how in Nigeria, like, guy, you just walking. That's one. I can't, like, this is one thing I actually miss in Nigeria. You just be walking and you just hear random boa.
Guy, remember that? Now you gotta tell that story now.
Speak up. So there's this one time, me and my uncles went to buy petrol. Went to buy petrol. And then we walked to the petrol station. No harm, no foul. You know, we bought the petrol. We now decided to walk back. So on our way back, mind you, it was pitch black. On our way back, we saw one guy running towards us and shouting, ole, 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 ole. So normally, me, that was like what? How old? I think I was 15 or 16. My first instinct immediately was also run. Me, I ran. I followed the guy. I joined. I just joined the guy and run. So while I was running, my uncles were like, "Oh, Uncle Dochuku." They were like, "Oh, why are you running, David? Calm down." And I was like, the guy I run. Me too. I run. So I just stopped. Next thing we saw another wave. We saw another wave of people running. So sorry. So me, I was already like halfway. I was already in front. So my uncles now, Uncle Dochuku, them now follow those people and run towards the front. So they now met me with the lane me I was. They're not like, oh, let's stop and see what's going on. Why are people running? Before we even stopped to turn and hear, next thing was, boa. Guy, I did not even wait.
Awesome,
bro, stop. So basically,
440.
Normally, Nigerians, our first instinct is to run. Yeah. That's fine.
Fine.
But think about this now. 100 Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, as he did, punch one bag of cement. 100 Mike Tyson versus one gorilla. Or, who is the strongest guy in Wales right now? What's his name? What's that guy? I can't remember his name, but I think he's related to Monique. I can't remember his name, but let's use that guy. 100 strong boxers that can take out somebody. Is it Guerrero? No, it's not Guerrero. No. Let me not try and remember his name. But 100 strong men that can punch, strength fighters, Mike Tyson versus one gorilla. Who's going to win?
To be honest, I'll give you that. If you bring 100 Mike Tyson, the gorilla will lose.
That's all I need to know. Mike Tyson is a
But
man.
you don't even need 100 Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is a hard hitter.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like 20 or 30 of him will do the job. But I'm telling you, ordinary men like you and me.
Yeah, we carry that to job because me, I want to see. I think fight for me. I'm a lover. She gets.
You're a lover, not a fighter.
I don't know how to fight. I can't. I don't know how to throw punch. They get.
Yeah.
But 100 Mike Tyson, they will take out the gorilla, bro. Facts.
Yeah.
That's not even an argument. But nah, anyway, speaking of which, let me ask you another question. This question is very simple. Who, like Cardiff people in general, what do you think of them? Like people Cardiff, born and brought up, raised. What do you think? Mind you, there are different races of people. There's Portuguese, there are Portuguese, there are Jamaicans, there are Welsh people, there are what again this year?
Don't forget our brothers.
Who?
Somalia,
South Africa. So give me your honest opinion on each of those people.
In each of them?
Yes. I think you've met someone from every family.
I think that's the thing. Cardiff is so multicultural. You definitely meet a lot of people. I would say I love the Filipino community.
Facts.
Yes, that's family.
Yeah, 100%.
That's family. Filipino community. Somali community, love that.
The one thing about the Somali people that actually, you know the basketball runs we get? Guys, the way they are so organized.
I'm telling you,
But when one Somalian does like one, you see all of them there.
Everyone there, bro. Like the support.
You know this guy, Ibi?
Yeah.
Bro, Ibi would do an event and his people are coming out, bro.
Sorry. Speaking of...
This guy, no.
Chill, hold on. You guys want to hear the best sound ever?
This guy is loving up in this video, bro. There you go.
Hey, baby.
Thank you. Bye.
Baby? You okay? I'm all right. We're currently shooting.
Hey, God.
It's going all right, baby. You probably gonna show up in the video, but anyways, I'm gonna chat to you there. All right, I love you. Bye.
So now, 2,000 people. Now that you're a very stupid boy. You know what I'm saying? What were we talking about again? Obviously, the Somalians, that's one thing. They're very together and they're very compact. So what other people do you think?
Welsh people. I feel like there's a lot of curiosity there. Like they're actually very curious people, and it's a lot different. Like when a Brit is talking to you, it almost feels like it's kind of condescending. But when a Welsh guy is talking to you, with so much interest. But one thing I'll say is they drink a lot.
Yeah, a Welshie will drink your on daddy table, bro.
Don't go drinking with a Welshie.
Another thing about Welsh people is that they're real guy. You know how you walk in London, guy? You walk in London, nobody even look at you to even do. You know how, like all these your side notes, like all those things we see. Guy, nobody will send you.
Yeah,
but guy, there's no way you walk around in Wales that you won't hear one person tell you how far.
I'm telling you.
Or even what's going on.
Morning. Good morning.
But this one, I won't talk about it because this one actually. So Jamaicans, right? Jamaicans, they're great. They're great people. They're very nice people. But one thing I feel like, me personally, they have like loads of pride. A lot of pride. But they're really nice guys. They will take you out, you party, you vibe. But when you can't tell a Jamaican that, bro, you're wrong, bro. You can't. Yeah. You can't tell them.
It's as if once they've made a decision, they don't barring everything.
That's
like
it. Because let me know.
Guys, say this. There's something burning your heart. That is why we are here. There is something burning your chest.
So,
bro, chop it up. Tell me what's in your heart. Tell me what encounter per se. Let's talk about this particular encounter that is making you feel this way. Because if it's something that whoever did this thing, you don't even have to call their name.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think it's a Jamaican thing. I think it was that. In that case, it was just
the person.
I think because like
okay, say the story, but don't say the name because I'm sure the person will probably hear it and know that it's
because I want him to know that actually this one actually
we are chopping it up
because he's still my guy. Like me and him still late, but I need him to know that this one because obviously last year I was meant to go to Afronation. Yeah. But I didn't go. Now,
but you paid for it.
Wait, so this is what happened. I got my Afronation ticket. The ticket was £300. Yeah, I paid £300 for that ticket, bro. Then out of when I got the ticket, then this guy, he reached out to me like, oh, are you going for Afronation? I'm like, yeah, I want to go. I've already got my ticket. I was like, oh, would you like to stay with me and the crew? Like him and his guys. I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. So they added me on the group chat. Before, with the Nigerian passport, before you can apply visa, you need to show them like proof of where you're going to stay, all that skinny. So they now said, oh, okay, that the accommodation we're going to stay in is like, we all had to contribute £120 for everything. And I think it was for accommodation and like drive or something, or the car. So I paid the £120 now. Then I started trying to apply for visa, but I couldn't get a date. Like I tried from January. What am I saying? I started applying for the visas from December the previous year. I applied for that visa till like April, but because they had like so many things going on in Europe, the Euros, they had I think Olympics as well. I think it was that period of Olympics.
Yeah, so it would be very hard to
so it was very hard for me to get. I couldn't even get a date. So I just went on the group. I was like, yo, that was good. Like I've been trying to apply for the visa, but I can't get a date. Skinny. I didn't say anything else. That's all I said. No one said anything. Then next thing I got a DM from the person. And then he was now like, yo, you know you're not getting your money back yet. Guy.
Before saying that Nigeria we did.
Wait. So in my head, I was like, that wasn't my first thought.
Yeah, your first
I was
thought.
just trying to see like if there's anyone that knew someone that could help me. Because guy, I wanted to go for Afronation. Guy, I'm in Nigeria, but I like party. So I was like, I wanted to go. This guy was like, yo, you're not getting your money back. I was like, bro, first of all, that's not even the first thing you should say to me. Like, because we are guys. Like, if, for example, me and you now, we have plans to go somewhere and then you couldn't get what's the first thing that I will ask you?
I'll be like, how do you feel about it?
Yeah. Or I'll ask you like, how can we help? Bro, man, the guy told me straight up, I'm not getting my money back. I was like, guy, there was this whole back and forth, like, oh, you're not getting your money back, I was like, that I wasn't even asking for the money. Guy, I was not trying to explain. Guy, he was very like, he didn't even let me. He just made this point. It was like, that you don't understand. You need to consider the rest of the group. I'm like, in my head, I was like, bro, even if I decided I wasn't going to go, the only thing you guys had to do was, there were like 4 of them. The only thing they had to do was each of them contribute the extra 30 pounds. That's it, and you get the money back. My guy told me, do you know that? But at first, I thought it was, do you know, for the first like 2 weeks when he was telling me, I thought it was like a joke. Like, the guy, they went to Afronation, he came back. And me, when they went to Afronation, because I didn't go, guy, everyone that went to Afronation on my contact, I blocked them because I didn't want to say anything. But me, I left him. I didn't block him. Next thing, this guy started sending me snaps of him enjoying Afronation. I was like, I blocked him too. I said, guy, I don't want to see all those things. I blocked him too. Then next thing, I got a call from this girl saying, no, first he called me and was like, oh, there's this girl that wants to get your ticket. That she said she wants to buy your ticket. I was like, all right, no problem, bet. Me thinking that, okay, at least let me see
at least your 300.
My 300 power back. This girl reached out to me. She was like, hey, I think because she was a girl, she thought, oh, she could like wine me now. She was like, hey, I'm this guy's friend, I almost jabbered, yo. Yeah. Anyway, I was like, yo, the guy was like, oh, like she was like, oh, I'm his friend that he sent me to like get your ticket, like you're willing to sell your ticket. I was like, yeah, sure. How much do you want to get it? How much did you get? Told me.
God, the way you're laughing, let it not be what I think it is. 150.
Guy, if she give me 150, I would have collected. Because the ticket was 300 pounds. At least if
you offer me 150, I can't take Bluetooth.
Yes, fine. That's normal. I would have slapped. But I won't slap because they get. But I'm just saying, like, 150 was reasonable for me. But do you know how much this get to? 70 pounds, bro. Now, FYI. Wait. I was not like, oh, like, okay, if you buy the ticket, where do you plan on staying?
Yeah.
She said, oh, that she was going to stay in the same apartment.
So wait. She's buying your ticket for the event and buying your room as well.
She wasn't offering to buy the room, bro. She was just offering.
No, it's all together. All join.
So 70 pounds, bro. Guy, do you know how much in total I lost from that? 420.
What is 70 pounds gonna do?
Yeah, do you know what I do that? I said I would rather go outside, hold the ticket size, and stay and lick rain. I told her I would rather lick rain than sell you that ticket for 70 pounds. Guy, do you know the pain? I was so pained. Damn. But at the end of the day, because me, I'm that person like, I don't like conflicts. And if anyway, like, instead of me dwelling on it and thinking about it, I'll just move on to the next thing.
And shout out to Momsi never taught us to cry over spilled milk.
But I was like, in my head, I was like, I didn't do it. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
He came back. He was talking to you, asking me, and I was like, yeah, what going? I swear, I thought nothing. Well, guy, I'm not gonna lie, that money.
As it should be.
Guy, I have money, but because the truth, guy, at that time, that I was suffering. Because that was when I just finished uni. So like, and I was doing agency work, right? I was doing like care agency. And normally with care agency, once you finish uni, you hardly see them you hardly see them give you give you jobs to go and do because they feel like a visa is about to run. So guy, I wasn't working, and if I was working, it was like I'll see one shift in like 2 weeks. So I was earning very little. So I saved up a lot to pay for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess this, I was owing 3 months rent. On top of that, 3 months rent.
Guy, are you
and I wanted
for...
to go to party.
Oh my God. Let Madam Chika hear this
guy,
thing.
that was
Let Sister Chika hear this story.
That was a big lesson to me.
That is a financial mistake.
Because, like growing up, one thing they used to tell us was like, oh, don't go for something, don't pay for something if you don't have
afford.
money. If you don't
have money to twice,
pay twice. After that thing, I learned my lesson, bro. Next time, anytime they call me, oh, Alpha, do you want to go? I'm like, bros, I'm okay.
Yeah, we are
I'm
good.
chilling.
We're good right here. We are contented with what we have.
Yeah, you see, I think so far, since we've been in Cardiff, I've learned. I think me personally, as a person, I've grown. Like I've grown a lot. Like, I've learned a lot of stuff because, things be happening.
I'll say in one part that I'll say I've grown a lot in is in terms of like relationship.
You shall have to look for every reason.
No. I'm not talking about where I am currently. I'm saying coming from where I was. Like, for example, in Nigeria, it's a different ball game. You know how it is with like dating a Nigerian girl. Like it's just a whole lot of work. Yeah, you get me. But then those work you calm down.
Before Nigerian girls will come for us, I'm not tarnished. Don't say it's a lot. Just they require a lot.
They require a lot because they are meant to. It's not like I'm not trying. You don't get me. Let me finish. I'm not trying to say they're not meant to because everybody in Nigeria is growing up with every guy in Nigeria is taught that you have to provide. Yeah, like from jump. But I'm not saying that it's too expensive. I'm saying that it was simpler. It's simpler, but here you have to be more in touch with your emotions. And the people that are enforcing you, the so-called other players of the game that are forcing you to be emotional, they are not. Like, it's easily fleeting. Okay. It's like, especially love bombing. I've never heard of the word love bombing in my life until I moved to Cardiff.
You're love bombing me. He said, I feel like you're doing too much.
I feel like you're doing too much. And I'm like, this is bare minimum.
Bro,
like call every day, problem. Text to reply text.
So I feel no, he's doing too much.
You're doing too much.
The other day he sent me this stuff and he asked for it. Like, oh my God, stop it! Like,
oh my God,
guy? He's so cringe.
He's so cringe,
bro.
What?
Do you know the one word that actually pisses me off so much? Ick.
That word, guy. That word don't tire me.
Yeah, the amount of
I get an ick.
Like, do you know? I feel like people that have icks just have very low self-esteem.
Facts.
Like, I feel like if you have an ick, if you feel like, oh, this thing icks you out, you just have a low
you're saying is low self-esteem. I'll say you lack self-reflection. Because you see that ick, I'm telling you, most of the ick,
you lack self-reflection.
Most of the ick people have, you see people having icks for things that they themselves are guilty of.
Like what?
For example, it gives me an ick when you're texting too much. Or rather, when you don't text enough. And you now see they themselves, you now say, okay, let you not actually text enough. They will not be keeping you on air. You tell me, how is it me? I'm texting. If I text you in the morning, I'll text you in the morning, right? Yeah. I won't text you again till afternoon because you have not replied the morning one. The afternoon one will come in, you no reply. Me, as guy man will be. I go text you again for night just to check, say, breakfast, lunch, and dinner don't settle. Standard. You get me? But by the next day, you're telling me I text too much. I see all the messages you text.
You're like, can't you say I have a life? Like, I'm doing stuff. I'm like,
I have a life too,
bro. Like, I think they say that is the bare minimum, but they don't appreciate the bare minimum.
They don't appreciate the bare minimum.
I don't know. To be honest, today I've not figured out what it is.
And I've not figured out what it is, but me, I'll say it is delulu and lack of self-reflection. That is what anybody that want to come for me should come for me. Yes, I said it.
You come and attack you now, you'll be like, guy, no, I think for me,
it will start a conversation.
Personally, I think I've had a fairly good experience because I think I like to put myself.
You've had a fairly good experience.
Yes, I like to. or rather, I am currently having a very good experience.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
we're not talking about
Talk
that.
about it.
No.
Talk about it.
My private life will stay private. I'm not like you that like you just.
You've already said it. Whether you want to say it.
You come out here and just broadcast. Da. I know they do
No,
that
but
one.
I'm not broadcasting anything.
Bro, she literally called you here and you're picking your phone on the call.
Bro, I have to check in, bro. Like,
and you have to what?
It's what it is, bro. It's
simple,
what it is.
simple. Hello, hi, sorry, I am busy right now.
Would you rather I had just
bro,
said,
you could
hold
have
on,
you could have hung up the call and just text her and said, I'm busy right now.
bro, but I wanted to hear her voice.
Yes, you know. No. That's not what it was. You wanted everybody to know. That's your problem.
Yes, okay. What's wrong with everybody knowing?
Guys, sometimes the thing with you don't like your private life being private.
No, not that I don't like my private life, because there's a lot about my life that is private.
You're the problem.
In terms of things like this, like me being in a relationship and me being with someone that I truly love, it's not going to be a secret.
It says I truly love.
It's not going to be a secret. That's my bestie, bro. My bestie called me. I have to answer. What you talking about?
Hey, see, what I'm saying is like sometimes from how I met, I don't like every like.
Let me guess. You're getting an ick. But you got an ick by what I did.
You're icking me out,
You
bro.
see, this is my problem. People that have an ick, they are guilty of the same thing. Just like you say that you don't like when people have ick. You're having ick.
You're icking, bro. Stop it. Like
I'm
like,
giving you the ick.
Why is she calling you? She's like, hey, baby. Yeah, he just sweets you.
He sweets me. Every time, bro. Every time.
Yeah, but I think personally, seeing you right now, I think so far, coming from Nigeria now, and I think Cardiff is changing you personally.
Yeah, I'm more confident now.
Is it? Is it confidence?
It's confidence, bro.
Now, me personally, I call it delulu. I feel like you're about to delulu because, guy, literally, you wake me up. Oh, David. Oh my God, she said this. Afternoon. Oh my God, David, she did this.
Nah. You see, don't say that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say that, because you're not the kind of person to talk about this thing.
Yeah.
But you're my best friend. So I'm telling you, I'm going to stop telling you this thing, because you're the only one I tell.
Stop it.
You're the only one I tell how she makes me feel. And because you're my best friend. But if you're going to now call me out on this and say it's an ache to you, I'm going to stop doing it. Because I don't give any other person that satisfaction.
No, see, I'm not going to say it's an ache because, you're my,
Exactly. So if I don't tell you, you go talk and where now?
You're my best friend.
Then no, you say what?
But no,
say I'm your what?
You're my.
See, if you don't claim me, Omar, I would.
But you stand up and leave the podcast.
Leave the podcast. Give me why I go leave here.
Okay.
I will tell you to your face. We'll end this our best friend relationship.
Hold on. You're my best friend. But anyway, the thing with this ick thing, yeah, because I feel like when you say you have an ick, like, and the things that they say it icks them out, bro, they're very basic stuff.
Very basic stuff.
Oh, the guy is wearing a tracksuit. So what?
So what?
At least he's not walking out. He's not walking outside naked.
He's not walking out.
He's carrying a fanny pack.
Ick.
It's an ick. Oh my God, why are you dragging your feet? I get the dragging your feet on the foot, but you don't say that. You just say he's doing something.
Discomfort.
It's discomfort. It's not an ick. We're like, oh, I can't talk to him because when I talk to him, he replies too quick. Guy, people are begging.
People are
out there saying, I want someone to text me
back.
Up on me.
Text me, check up on me.
But nobody does that. You see what? Bro, it is what it is, man. They'll be fine. I feel like at the end of the day, we just, not Cardiff people, but people in the UK just need to find a way to like understand that what is good for the geese might not be good for the gander. But it doesn't mean the geese and the gander cannot cohabitate in the same place.
Yes. Because
if you have an ick from someone, it just means that you're very self-cautious of your own self. And you don't like it the way it makes you look outside. Like, in other words, you care a lot about what people say.
Yeah.
But guy, in Nigeria, we don't give a fuck what people say. Guy, see people that have blown up in like Nigeria. They blow up from stupid things. Someone will tie towel and come out in this and be dancing and make money. So you get Sydney talker.
Look at what they're doing, like crazy things. And I think that's why another thing. That's why they haven't really tapped into social media. Guy, social media here is just so serious.
Guy, don't forget me starting.
Everybody wants to be so serious.
Guy, speaking of this social media thing, guy, dancers here, right? For example, guy, in Nigeria, you walk around Nigeria, everywhere you go in Nigeria, you see at least 2 or 3 dancers shooting the content video. Like proper content. Like, and they'll be posting this video. Guy, most of the dancers I've seen in Wales and Cardiff, most of the videos they have is either battle, let me not say battles, but battle videos or class videos, like videos they shot from the class mirror. But I'm like, fine, you're great. You're an amazing dancer. You're a beautiful dancer. But if people, artists especially, people that want to work with you, they want to see your creative side as a dancer. They want to know that, okay, you're not just a dancer.
Facts,
you actually you like putting yourself out there with the proper image. And
you're not shy of the crowd.
You're not shy of the crowd. But all they'll see is you in a class. Guy, if I was an artist here and I was like trying to get dancers, I won't pick anyone that is in the class.
I won't pick, because I'm possibly going to one day put them on the stage with a lot of people. Are they going to come and tell me that they're going to be shy on the stage?
Like, bro, like, I think the social media aspect in Wales has not been tapped enough. But shout out to people that have actually, because people like OTID, Clark, Chop It Up. I mean, say Chop It Up. That's all. Sorry.
That's all.
Chop Lifestyle.
Chop Lifestyle. Yeah.
Yes, like they're making like social media a thing. People are actually going on social media to see what's going on. What's going on. Yeah. So I think, that's another problem I had. Like, they're not.
I would say like that's the next best thing. Like Cardiff needs to open up, especially people here in the UK. They need to open up to social media. Like, in terms of UK, like,
because London, they are guy. London, you walk around.
Is London the only place in UK? It's so bad that when people here in Nigeria back home, once you say UK, everybody's thinking London. But there's a lot more places in the UK.
True. And it's because like they're not so active on social media.
They're not so active on social media. That is how the world sees you. Like, if you're going to come out and say Cardiff is this, Cardiff is that, Cardiff needs to get on social media. Cardiff needs to put themselves out there. Put the things you want people to know about Cardiff out there. Like the food in Cardiff. Don't get me started on the food in Cardiff.
See, what do you call that thing? You see rice and peas with thingy. What do you call it? Curry chicken.
Oh my God.
Then the only problem I have with that food is the fact that they used to put what's that dude in their buns. In Nigeria, we call it
bread.
No, it's not naan bread. It's buns. In Nigeria, we call it
buns.
But I don't know what they call it yet. They used to put it on the side. Like, I feel like once you mix
rice and snacks together,
it doesn't gel. I'd rather give me the rice and peas and it is on the one side. Then I'll eat the buns later.
Yeah, or even going down to Chippy Lane and getting the fries with the doner kebab and the veggies. Oh my God!
Nah, see, I
like there's a lot about Cardiff social media needs to see.
Yeah, like I just think they need to be more active. But anyway, it's been a great time. I think we've so far we've covered a lot of stuff. Yeah. But one thing I want to say is like, Crase is a real thing.
As speaking of Crase, I was kind of back and forth in whether I should do this, but let me just go ahead and do it. We've said the word a couple times in this video, so I would like everyone, let's play a game. Get on the comment section, and if you can write the exact amount of time I said Crase and tag 2 people on your answer. I'm going to be picking at random, and there's a £20 Amazon gift card.
£20? You're very cheap.
Okay, you know what? £20 Amazon gift card for 3 people.
But if I answer, does that count for me too?
No.
So I can't answer?
You can't answer.
No, what do you mean? Guy, you said random. So you put me in the algorithm. I'll put my answer there just in case.
Put your answer there.
But
I'll put you in the wheel.
I was just sidetracking. But basically, it's if you can count how many times you said Crase in this video, you get £20 gift voucher for 3 people. And also
tag 2. Don't forget to tag 2 people in your answers.
Tag 2. Oh, sorry.
Tag 2 people in your answers.
How many times we said Crase? Tag 2 people your answer. And also one more thing, don't forget to like, subscribe
and comment.
Comments and also click that link. Just that's it.
You see that bell? You see that bell there? Click it.
Just tap it. Tap it. And see you next time.
Yeah.
Ciao.
Ciao.
And also for today, the word for today is day. In other words, it's not THEY. It's DEY. Now, day can be a noun, it can be a pronoun, it can be an adverb, it can be a verb, it can be a conjugation. Day is everything. For example, I decrease.
Now. Or me, I just been day.
I just day my own day.
I just do.
But anyway, catch you guys.
Catch you guys next time. Love.